It's survival of the fittest, but fitness is a tricky thing. It changes from place to place, from winter to spring. The G-spot in the house, and it's time for the human evolution. So listen close, because this is the bloody revolution. Australopithecus.
Also known as the southern ape. The most famous they had was Lucy. Though she wasn't much of a cutie, they evolved in the eastern Africa 4 million years ago. They walked on 2 legs, that's how they chose to go. They tried to hunt but they had small brains. They couldn't speak so they couldn't communicate. Eating fruits and vegetables, that's all they really know, and that's the way we start the human flow.
Homo habilis, weapons and tools with their bare hands they made. This enabled them to hunt and scare, get laid. The tools didn't look like a knife, they still helped us get through life. Small brains and long arms they had, shortened speech and leaves were clad. They actually look quite like apes intact, and they still evolved, and that was a fact.
It's survival of the fittest, but fitness is a tricky thing. It changes from place to place, from winter to spring. The G-spot in the house, and it's time for the human evolution. So listen close, because this is the bloody revolution.
The sweaty Javanese man, also known as the Solo man. On the side of the Solo River in Java they stayed, in conditions hot and damp, never afraid. Their cranial capacity overlaps modern men, though not nearly as smart. They got it right now and then. They survived the Toba eruptions while others perished, and even made through the sapiens unblemished.
Been around for 4 million years, they knew not to talk and misuse their ears. The upright man is what they were called. They first walked while their ancestors crawled. Found in East Asia and parts of Malaysia, while their homies in the wood, were off to Eurasia. First to have a white fleshy nose and a denser skull which would enclose. They lived in tents and made complex tools, so the axe in particular let them make their own rules. So give it up for Mrs. Elvis, the Homo erectus pelvis.
Homo Neanderthals, found in the Neander Valley, it's how they got the name. Tough life in the cold, that was the game. Fire they enslaved, it was the biggest feat. The flames made the food much easier to eat. While their bowels shrunk, their brains grew. They digest much better because they cook with fire too. The gym priests of the Lord, strong and muscular, all reserved a whole lot of cardiovascular. All went well until the Homo sapiens came along. 40,000 years ago was when all went wrong. They were hunted and outsmarted in their own land, and that's how the Neanderthals were dealt the hand.
Forefathers were responsible for the Neanderthal genocide and took their place on this earth when they all died. Neanderthals and Erectus may have discovered fire, but sapiens mastered it. It's time for the others to retire. They made weapons like harpoons and spears. These items helped them face their fears. Clothes out of the animals we slew with the crew. Food from the meat ended up in our adipose tissue. The food chain, we jumped from the middle to the top. We have had a huge ecological impact, evolving non-stop. The modern human is an intelligent being. Technology and industry we keep creating. We've been to space, the final frontier. Chandrayaan 2, Vikram as a pioneer. Behold the last surviving species of the genus Homo. So Bitsian with the one and only virtuoso.
Mother, love you.